Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears of War Reloaded beta video. Today we're going to be discussing my honest opinions and feedback for versus multiplayer, as the Gears of War Reloaded beta has officially ended with 2 weekends of pure non-stop grinding the nostalgic filling ride of the classic Gears of War experience once more, as I found myself fighting against the Locust Horde or the Cog on the streets of Raven Down in various deja vu trips with the Lancer and Nasher in my hands. That for the first time in a long time, it truly felt like Gears of War was back, and after streaming the Reloaded beta for over 60 hours, which if you want to check out are saved under the live section on the YouTube channel. For this video, I wanted to share my honest opinions and feedback on the Gears of War Reloaded beta. To introduce myself, my name is Lee and I've been playing Gears of War for all 19 years pretty much consistently on a daily basis since the original at the very beginning in November 2006, through every game title, the highs and the lows, creating Gears of War content for 13 years, and this being my livelihood, passion, my full-time job. So to me, this gaming franchise just means everything and has changed my life in so many ways like I could have never imagined. As I mentioned, for those 2 weekends of the Reloaded beta, it truly felt like Gears of War was back and the hype love this franchise forever deserves was alive again, and I honestly felt the most happiest that I had been in a long time, catching myself reminiscing in the good times that I had at 11 years old in Gears 1, or even just a decade ago at 20 years old in Ultimate Edition, but also the memories we're all about to make with Reloaded, that I didn't realize how much that I had just missed Gears of War being in my life. But of course, the Reloaded beta had its problems, so I wanted to focus on the good, the bad, and the what needs to improve for the full game release on August 26th. Firstly, to begin with, immediately straight away I noticed that Gears of War Reloaded is realistically an almost one-for-one game title to Ultimate Edition, from the core gameplay, maps, modes, characters, skins, to even the matchmaking pre-game lobbies, so that if you enjoyed Gears of War 1 or Ultimate Edition and going into Reloaded, even when playing it expecting it to be so, then it was a very fun, enjoyable experience. That jumping into King of the Hill on Raven Down once again has definitely got me excited for the full game release in August, as a breath of fresh air after playing Gears 5 daily for literally 6 years. As I've also explained previously, the main purposes for Gears of War Reloaded even existing in the first place is simply for the releasing of the Gears of War 1 campaign story on all gaming platforms for the first time in 19 years, re-emerging the franchise with a new multi-platform push, as Gears of War is no longer an Xbox exclusive, and immortalizing the original game with versus multiplayer, featuring full cross-platform cross-play, as now every major gaming platform can officially begin playing the Gears of War series with the first original, whether you first played it on an Xbox 360 in 2006, Windows PC in 2007, Xbox One in 2015, to now Steam and PlayStation 5 in 2025. When it was working as intended, the Gears of War Reloaded beta gameplay experience felt solid and super smooth, close to Ultimate Edition, but definitely an improvement. The Nasher was feeling great, getting 2 shot downs with damage having a huge presence once again, the chunks at close range having that weighted impact as the bloody gore is finally back, and a huge improvement compared to Gears 5. The rest of the weapons to the movement felt amazing playing on the tournament control scheme, as I was easily able to wall bounce and maneuver in and out of cover almost effortlessly until the problems started happening. Next up, I want to focus on the bad and some of the negatives that I experienced during playing in both weekends of the Gears of War Reloaded beta. In weekend 1, playing the Reloaded beta in the UK, it felt like the European dedicated servers were either absolutely broken, or for some reason all of the matches were being played on the US East servers, which of course led to all kinds of core gameplay inconsistencies, from the Nasher shotgun not chunking or doing correct damage, the movement being laggy, delayed out of sync, even trying to just simply wall bounce multiple walls, to enemy players would literally teleport in and out of frame while pushing at you, leading to a very frustrating player experience. Reloaded, just like Gears 5, needs to be able to show the game server ping in-game on the scoreboard next to the player's gamertag, as well as also having the option to select the matchmaking servers with the ability to check or uncheck what regions to search on for a much better, smoother gameplay experience for everyone, no matter where you're playing from in the world. For Team Deathmatch, I still feel like the game mode doesn't work or belong in Gears of War, as the Reloaded beta weekend 1 featured a whole lot of spawn trapping, as it was very easy to manipulate the newer players to get stuck trapped inside the spawns of either Gridlock and Gold Rush, that having a 2-spawn system just doesn't work and needs to be changed to the multi-spawns across the map, just to ensure a fun, enjoyable, simple gameplay experience of spawn in, grab some kills without being locked down to 2 parts of the map by the enemy team. For weekend 2 with King of the Hill and the additional maps, this was definitely by far the most fun that I've had on a Gears of War game in many years. With streaming for over 30 hours alone, it is by far going to be the most popular game mode in the full game's release. However, as someone that has played King of the Hill in every Gears of War game ever, it definitely needs some changes. The King of the Hill objective being set to 120 points is way too low, not really allowing for a lot of match time or opportunity to have a close intense match of fighting for the comeback, and definitely needs to be increased to 180 points. The spawn system needs drastically improving, with teams needing to spawn at the center spawns and not the complete other side of planet Sarah, as well as the spawn timer being at 14 seconds is just insane and needs to be reduced to 8 to 10 second spawn time max. Skill-based matchmaking is also a major negative, poorly affecting the matchmaking experience by limiting the amounts of players and matches that are playable, purely because of someone like myself who's been playing the Gears of War franchise for almost 20 years, when of course there is going to be millions of new players out there, especially on the newer gaming platforms. With no true skill ranking system visible in-game, there needs to be no skill-based matchmaking, especially in social, when considering the crossplay toggle option also in the mix. The matchmaking inherited from Ultimate Edition is by far a very dated system being used in Gears of War Reloaded, lacking the accessibility of modern gaming matchmaking, where players are stuck in the same lobby unless they leave, which can lead to players boosting and cheating the game system. Players quitting early, especially in competitive King of the Hill, was a huge problem, leading to almost every other match ruined, left just in an uneven numbered stale mess. That quitter penalties need to be adjusted more than simply losing XP points, but possibly an entire level. However, just like Gears 5, there needs to be an option to rejoin if a lag out occurs. Overall, the Gears of War Reloaded beta versus multiplayer experience was honestly an enjoyable, fun, nostalgic, memorable moment that truly felt like Gears of War was back, as the hype was real across the community, social media, content and streaming, to even some of my old SAS Clan OG friends all jumped on to relive the glory days of what will very likely be the final opportunity to experience a classic Gears of War 1 game one last time in the modern age, that I just cannot wait to play, with Gears of War Reloaded releasing on August 26th for Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5 and Steam PC, as well as of course all of the Gears of War content that I have planned for you guys, so make sure you subscribe for all of the latest and greatest Reloaded videos that you don't want to miss. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your guys' honest opinions and feedback on the Gears of War Reloaded beta, and are you looking forward to the full game release in August? Thank you guys so much for 97k. We are officially trying to hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers, so please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy my Gears of War content and want to see even more videos. There is a playlist on my YouTube channel containing all of my other Gears of War Reloaded videos so far. If you do want to check out more like this one, click the join button to become a YouTube channel member to gain access to emotes, channel badges, and most importantly, early access to all new videos before anyone else. I want to give a big shout out to all of the members on screen for becoming a Shadow Knight YouTube channel member. I truly appreciate your support. So there you have it guys, full details on Gears of War Reloaded beta, my honest opinions and feedback for versus multiplayer. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.